Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, everybody. Those of you that came back, thanks. If you're new, hey, stick around. I've said before, the videos can only get better from here, so if you stick around and see the good content, maybe we can make something great of this. So we're out today getting the daily inspected and legaled up. She runs out this month. Hopefully the purpose of this video, when we get there anyway, if the weather clears up, we want to hook the harness up to the motor, the 302, and we want to see if we can get it started outside of the vehicle. I've got a fuel pump and a fuel cell so I can run fuel to the engine, and we'll just connect it to a battery and we'll see if we can get it started. So that'd be our main purpose of this video, hopefully. Like you saw in the last video, we don't really have a garage, so we're kind of out in the middle of the weather, and it just hasn't been cooperating here recently. As you can tell, the weather has been wonderful over the past few days here in North Carolina. So hopefully we'll get that connected, and in this video you'll see us get that engine started. Alright guys, got the daily all legaled up, so we're good for another year. Got a phone call from my buddy who is going to resurface the heads, those GT40P heads for me. So we're going to head over there and hopefully get that done today. That'd be kind of nice. It's one less thing we got to worry about. We also got a package for those heads, which I'll probably also show you in this video. So just hang out for the ride, guys. What's up, guys? So we're here at my buddy's shop. We're here at Browning Performance Engines. As you can see, he's over there squaring up the mill for this head. This is his little shop. He's the man if you need go-kart engines. Browning Performance Race Engines. Complete with dyno room. Let's check out what he's doing. What's going on, man?
Working on your jump.
Yeah. Typical, right?
Typical.
So we're gonna make sure we got this thing squared up, and we'll show you guys some live action of this thing cutting some material. So, as you guys saw, the camera did fall and it broke. So, the rest of this is going to be recorded on my cell phone. I hope the quality turns out okay. I know the camera that I had wasn't the best, but I really never tried my phone, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll get the camera replaced soon. Until then, this is going to have to do. I really want to keep this series going, so I know it's been a little bit longer since the last video, but guys, enjoy the rest of the video.
gotta start off with what's up, you guys.
No, no.
Oh, you already got that part.
This is for Joe. What's up, guys? Sitting here at the old kitchen table, you know, little workshop I got going on here. And so we're turning this 302. It was originally attached to an AOD trans, and we're putting a T5. So in order to do that, we got to change out the flex plate and the torque converter for a flywheel and a clutch assembly. So what we have here is the flex plate that came off of the 302 as it was. And for those of you that don't know, Joe likes to make a lot of noise with his bottle. Those of you that don't know, the flex plate with these 6 bolt holes bolts to the bolts to the crank, and then using these 4 bolt holes here, the torque converter bolts to that, which attaches to the transmission. So in a 5-speed assembly, the flex plate is replaced with a flywheel, and this flywheel is heavy. So it's got all this surface here, which this one needs to be cleaned. It's still new, it's in the box. So this has to be cleaned, and the way it works is using the same 6 bolt holes. Alright, that'll bolt to the engine, and then the clutch sits there, and then this is a pressure plate, and this is what actually releases the clutch from the transmission when you're shifting. So when you push the clutch pedal in, it pushes it on these springs. These springs pull back this surface, and it releases the clutch. And this all kind of sits together like that, and this is what sits in place of what would be a torque converter. It weighs about 1,000,000 pounds at least. I'm pretty sure. What do you think? About 1,000,000?
It feels like it.
Maybe 3 million, somewhere in there.
It's ridiculous.
Stout stuff here. But that's kind of how it works. And give us a few minutes and we're going to go put this on.
With Miata.
Oh, stop. Fantastic, that's good. Caleb, look good. Right.
Alright, Billy, what are we doing?
Oh, we're pulling this bell housing off those T5s. You guys kind of missed. We put the flywheel on. We'll show you that in a second. We're going to pull this bell housing off and bolt up the starter and see if this starter will work with this transmission. We may end up needing a new starter. So I'm going to find out real quick if that works.
By the way, it's sunny now. Action.
So, told you to go over there. We already installed the flywheel. These 6 bolts, you saw that in the house. These new flywheel bolts came with lock washers, so we went ahead and used them. These are torqued to 85 foot-pounds. Beefy Joe over here held it while I torqued it. Studly man he is, you know. So, anyway, what we're going to do is I just want to make sure that the starter engages. I'm not sure that the starter for the auto trans and the manual trans is the same starter. The auto trans had a 164 tooth flex plate, and this flywheel is a 157 tooth, so it's smaller. But we got our bell housing for our T5. We're gonna pop this on here and make sure everything fits okay. And again, we're just doing this for a test fit, so there's no clutch installed yet. Pop this in here. So hey, it lines up. Ooh, throw some bolts in here. Sorry for the weird noise. It's
Quit raining after 3 months. We got like 40 of them.
It's gorgeous.
I think some of these bolts are going to be a little too long, guys. There's this auto trans over here. The bellhop flanges are quite a bit thicker on the top. I think all of these around here will be okay. But I think we're going to have to get some new bolts for the top section right here.
There for a second. All right, go ahead.
So when you're actually working on your Mustang, that nearly impossible starter bolt to get right here, because you have your exhaust bolted in and your frame rail runs right there, right? So that bolt right there is a complete pain in the butt. If you guys have trouble doing that, my recommendation is get several extensions and go through your motor mount right here. If you go through right there, right through there on the frame rail, get there with a couple of wobble extensions. That's how I got this out originally. But this bolt's a pain in the butt, so we have a lot better angle at it right here. So we'll tighten that up now. So right here, I've got a jump box. It's a cheap one. It's from Walmart. This thing's been really awesome. So what we're going to do right quick is we're going to attempt to get the starter to engage, so we'll know if it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and ground this, turn this thing on. We're gonna see if it grabs. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Nothing. So the jumper box was completely dead. Go me for knowing how to charge things up, right? So we got jumper cables hooked up to Joe's little slow vault over there, and we're gonna see if we can get this started to move. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna try to hook this thing up. All right, here goes. Engage. So we'll do some research, I guess. We'll see what starter we do need, and we'll go from there. I was hoping to start this thing today, but well, with no starter, it's going to be hard to start it. So, all right, we're gonna try to get Joe's car out of our muddy mess over here, and hopefully we'll catch you guys when we get another starter. So unfortunately, this video just didn't go as planned. The weather only cooperated for one day, and we had the starter issue. So, you know, really wanted to get that engine started. It's kind of a bummer that we didn't. But either way, we're going to cut this one here, guys. If you like the video, leave a like. If not, tell us what you don't like about it. We're open to change, so let us know. Either way, guys, share it with your friends, share it with your family, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.